Hi friends, welcome to Sri Guru Raghavendra Banking Coaching Center. So here we are discussing the MCQs of 17th May current affairs. So 17th May current affairs related MCQs then we are discussing here. And I'll move to the first and foremost one. Thuthukudi, where India's first mega greenfield shipyard will be developed, is located in which state? That is known one, that is Tamil Nadu. Thuthukudi, yeah, it's located in Tamil Nadu. So here they are going to get introduced mega greenfield shipyard. Mega greenfield shipyard. So location they may ask like in the exam. Mega greenfield. Greenfield means the new model shipyard. So then mega greenfield shipyard, a landmark maritime facility, is which provides landmark maritime facility to be built at Thuthukudi. It is a Tuticorin, Tamil Nadu. And the project aimed to vault India into a top 5 shipbuilding nations globally under Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047 framework. So a tripartite memorandum of understanding was signed India Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways along with the. So then for its construction, we signed an MOU with the South Korea. South Korean shipbuilding signed HD Korea Shipbuilding and Offshore Engineering. That is HD KSOE. That is the name of the company of South Korea. So the facility will be developed in Tamil Nadu, Thuthukudi. Moving to the next one, the BharatNet project is primarily associated with అంటున్నాడు. దేనికి సంబంధించిన అడుగుతున్నాడు? రైల్వే మోడర్నైజేషన్, డిఫెన్స్ కమ్యూనికేషన్, రూరల్ బ్రాడ్బ్యాండ్ కనెక్టివిటీ is the correct one. BharatNet, rural broadband connectivity, and smart city, then space communication. No, so answer C is the correct one here. Is primarily associated with the rural broadband connectivity. BharatNet. So then to improve internet facilities at a low cost, then very less cost, and then this particular concept was initiated, and it is also known as this BharatNet is also known as Bharat Broadband Networking Limited. Was an Indian central public sector undertaking. CPSU, set up by the Department of Telecommunications. And under the Ministry of Communications. There is a concept here. This was introduced, this particular BBNL, Bharat Broadband Networking Limited, BBNL. India Broadband Network Limited, or BharatNet we call. In short form we call it as BharatNet, which was industry then which provides broadband facilities, which was officially introduced in 2012, established in 2012, and then stopped function in 2023. So then 2022 official defunct anamata. Headquarters located New Delhi. Defunction started in 2022. So then BharatNet phase 1 connecting 1 lakh people, 1 lakh villages, covering 3 lakh villages, was completed by December 2017, and BharatNet phase 2 will be completed by 2023. So phases complete అయ్యాయి కాబట్టి దీన్ని క్లోజ్ చేయడం జరిగింది. దాని ప్లేస్ లోనే ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళు భారత్ నెట్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇంట్రొడ్యూస్ చేశారు. ఇస్ ద వరల్డ్స్ లార్జెస్ట్ రూరల్ బ్రాడ్బ్యాండ్ కనెక్టివిటీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ which is built under Make in India initiative and with no involvement of the foreign companies. It is both enabler of a beneficiary of other key government schemes and matter. So BharatNet is also known as Bharat Broadband Network Limited. Broadband Network Limited was an Indian central public sector undertaking and set up by the Department of Telecommunications. That is the one. So answer C is the correct one here we have. Which organization launched Project Saksham for women-focused skill development? Women-focused skill development, Project Saksham. So the options are given. Niti Aayog, Indian Railways, and then NHAI, NSDC, and NABARD. With a name called Saksham, multiple programs are there we have in general. But a women focused skill development through Project Saksham. Project Saksham, but the keyword is that women focused skill development. So that's officially introduced by NHAI, National Highways Authority of India. So then which provides rural women jobs and skill improvement facility. So then for many rural women, stepping out for work or training was once considered as impossible due to the social barriers and lack of opportunities. But then NHAI is bringing forward this particular concept of women-focused skill development with a concept called Project Saksham. So answer C is the correct one. Moving to the next one. Which company became the first cross-border payments platform to bring compliant stablecoin acceptance to Indian business? Stablecoin acceptance to Indian business. That is Xflow, not Razor, Paytm, PhonePe, and Cashfree. There is Xflow. Xflow. So a transformative success comes after this optimization payments platform to bring compliant stable coin acceptance to Indian business. Stable coin. So recently in news and it's highlighted this particular one. Xflow, a cross-border payments infrastructure company. cross-border payments infrastructure company, and which is backed by investors like Stripe and Lightspeed, famous brands and matter, investors and matter. The payments infrastructure is a cross-border payments infrastructure company. So then, which takes the complexity out of cryptocurrency transactions for service exporters and freelancers and the micro, small and medium enterprises, managing the entire off-ramp and then compliance process. So then, which make the hassle-free transactions and no crypto handling required, and stable coin to Indian conversion, which allows stable coin to Indian rupee conversion. There's a part. Explore. Answer D is the correct. Which organization discovered 2 new spider species in Nagaland? So that is not ISRO, not DRDO, not Wildlife Institute of India. It's a common sense based one. So not Botanical Survey of India. Then answer D is the correct one. So the scientist from Geological Survey of India, JSI, discovered 2 new spider species in Nagaland. Spider species in Nagaland. And then JSI, Geological Survey of India, so which is located in Kolkata, West Bengal, and then which works under Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Geological Survey of India. There's a part. Moving to the next one, India's AI-powered combat aircraft, Kal Bhairava, will be manufactured in which country? Kal Bhairava, that is manufactured in Portugal. Answer C is the correct one. So then India's advanced AI-powered combat aircraft. Combat aircraft, that is Kal Bhairava. Kal Bhairava, said to be manufactured in Portugal through the international collaboration. International collaboration. Who was elected unanimously as the president of the South Asian Weightlifting Federation? South Asian Weightlifting Federation, that is Sahadev, Mirabai Chanu. Answer B is the correct one. Sahadev was unanimously elected as a president of the South Asian Weightlifting Federation. Weightlifting Federation. Sahadev. So Dr. Sahadev Yadav. unanimously elected as the president of South Asian Weightlifting Federation, and he is the current president of IWLF. So Indian Weightlifting Federation. Indian Weightlifting Federation, and serves as a treasurer of Indian Olympic Association. Indian Olympic Association. Sahadev Yadav. SAWF. So then South Asian Weightlifting Federation. Weightlifting Federation. It's a weightlifting federation. So then SAWF headquarters located at South Asian Weightlifting Federation is officially aligned with the Indian Weightlifting Federation. Is as its leadership and then secretariat operate from Noida, UP. Moving to the next one, Dhruva Space secured 105 crores backing for which project? So then not project Astra, not Surya, it's Garuda, not Vayu, not Trinetra. Answer C is the correct one here. Dhruva Space received 105 crore investment support from RDIF. For development of the project Garud. RDIF project Garud. So then initiative by it's a Hyderabad based the project Garud is an initiative by the Hyderabad based space tech company Dhruva Space and then to build mass producible 300 to 500 kg class satellite platforms and backed by 105 crore grant from the Government of India. India's Research and Development Innovation Fund from India's Research and Development and Innovation Fund, RDIF, and the project aimed to shift the satellite manufacturing from custom builds to standardized rapid production. That is the advantage of this particular one. Answer C is the correct one. Which union minister launched the 189.79 crore Mizoram Ginger Mission? Mizoram Ginger Mission, not Piyush Goyal, not Kiran Rijiju, Jyotiraditya Scindia, not Shivraj Singh Chauhan and Dharmendra Pradhan. Then the Minister for the Northeastern Region, Minister for Northeastern Region and Communication, Minister of Northeastern Region and Communications. That is Jyotiraditya Scindia introduced this Mizoram Ginger Mission. and Mizoram is called a ginger capital of India. Ginger capital of India. So answer C is the correct one. India and Uzbekistan held which edition of the Foreign Office consultations in New Delhi? That is the 17th one. India and Uzbekistan. 17th edition of the Foreign Office consultations in New Delhi. Moving to the next one. Which important day is observed globally on 17th May every year to promote the awareness about the telecommunications and internet? That is World Telecommunications and Information Society Day. Answer C is the correct one. 17th May, World Telecommunication and Information Society Day. Information Society Day. World Telecommunications and Information Society Day, WTISD, is observed annually on 17th May to highlight the importance of the information and communication technology, ICTS. So then to highlight the ICTS, information and communication technology, to highlight the importance of information and communication technology and the internet in the society and the economy, and it is organized by the International Telecommunication Union, which is organized by International Telecommunication Union, ITU. International Telecommunications Union, ITU, that's headquarters located at ITU headquarters located at Geneva, Switzerland. So these are the MCQs for the day. We will discuss some more in the coming session. Thank you and good day.